I got to see BTS 2 more times in concert in Las Vegas. I got to go to the pop-up experience. I got to go to the photography experience. I got to see the fountain at the Bellagio sing BTS music. It was a great weekend until I totaled my car. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Landon and we are here again today for another BTS vlog video. I'm so excited to share all of this with you. Like I said, it's under a weird circumstance, but I am not going to be here to talk about the negatives. Let's just get it out of the way because these videos are going to come a lot later than I hoped they would, and so will my fan cams. It's a lot to talk about because it's pretty triggering and I'm kind of traumatized from it. But on the way home from Vegas, I was involved in a car accident and my car was totaled. Honestly, just gonna say lucky to be alive. You know, I was thinking if that would have been my time to go, at least it would have been after a BTS concert weekend. But we're not thinking like that. Anyway, I'm really sore. I'm kind of cut up and stuff. But now that I've talked about that, let's not talk about that anymore, okay? Let's talk about my time in Las Vegas. It was amazing. And I was so glad I was able to share it with so many armies. So in this video, we're going to be going through and talking about my time in Vegas, all of the BTS events. And we're going to talk about day 1 concert. And then day 2 concert is going to be its own vlog video because I'm not sure if you know, but I got to stay in a suite at Allegiant Stadium to watch BTS Day 2. That's gonna have its own video. We're gonna have to talk about all the details of the sweet life. No Zach and Cody. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into my amazing BTS weekend, starting with the day I got there. Day 1, I got there. I ended up driving. It took me like 5 hours. Obviously, didn't make it back home with the car, but got into my first hotel, which I stayed at the Park MGM, which I thought was hilarious. It's like Park Jimin, Park MJM, you know? Did anybody else like that? Anyway, loved it. I recommend the Park MGM if you ever go. But as soon as I arrived there, I already had a reservation for the BTS Photography Exhibition down at Area 15. And if you're not aware of that, the BTS Exhibition was a place to document and show BTS photographs. I feel like exclusive clips, stuff like that. Let's talk about it. So I really enjoyed the exhibition. I will say my favorite part about it, I think, was just being filled in the room filled with armies. We're going to talk about the pop-up in a little bit, but as far as the exhibition, it cost $25 to do this, and though it was a really, really cool building, I'm a little confused why the photography exhibition cost $25 and the pop-up was free, and you'll see why later when we get to the pop-up. But going through the exhibition, it was fun. Tons of army there, the lighting was amazing, the walls were lined with pictures of the boys, different quotes from all the boys as well everywhere, which was really cool to see all of their inspiration kind of being put all into one place. It was just kind of walking into, like, I don't know, a heaven. Like I said, it was a little weird though because everybody was just walking and taking pictures of the pictures. So really what the whole main thing was is that along the walls were just pictures lined up, and at the end was one photo opportunity. I really enjoyed it, but I was a little confused why this one cost money and the next one didn't. You'll see later. But overall, fun experience. I would have paid $50 for it if I had to, just to be in that room, just to have that one experience that I probably will never get again. So after I finished that, I got to the end, I did my little photo op. Everybody saw it there, okay. After getting back to the hotel, I ended up having dinner with some amazing markers. We all met at Master Kim's Korean barbecue and meet and see a lot of people that I communicate with all the time online. So hello to everybody. I was so excited to see y'all and thank y'all so much for our fun dinner. After leaving dinner, I was gonna get a drink with a friend. That plan fell through, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna walk to the fountain from the Park MGM. Let's go to the Bellagio. Let's see this BTS experience in the fountain. So my little butt read online that the fountain goes every 15 minutes. That's cool. That's fine. Got to the hotel and I started walking to the Bellagio. Little did I know, that was gonna be about a mile walk, so it's fine. I made it there around 10:17 p.m. As I was walking up, there was a fountain song playing already, and I was like, oh my gosh, wait. I get there and it's definitely not BTS. It was like just an old song, and I'm looking around, I'm like, wait, what? Where's BTS? Y'all said BTS. I didn't ask anybody anything. I knew it happened every 15 minutes, so I just waited for another 15 minutes till the 10:30 block. 10:30, show started happening. It wasn't BTS. So I asked somebody and they were like, oh no, boo, BTS is only at the top of every hour. So you mean to tell me that I got there and I had just missed the BTS show and caught the start of the second show? Anyway, I sat there. I sat just leaning on that edge until 11 p.m. to be able to witness the BTS Fountain. And it was beautiful. The boys were having their moment there in Vegas in the Bellagio, and we got to have some amazing waterworks and a water show too. So here's just a little bit of that footage. After that, I was like, you know what? I got a long walk back home. Let's get a drink. So I ended up buying this like hand grenade tall thing and drank it pretty quickly. And by the end of that night and walk, I was finding all the BTS places and singing. You might have seen that clip. We don't need permission with that. Well, let me show ya that we could keep the fire alive. Cause it's not over till the sun is setting. Oh god, that's not right there. This is outside my hotel, y'all. That's pretty cool. Oh, coming around the other side. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold up. I was just singing in front of it. I was just having the time of my life going down the street and a little tipsy. We made it back to our hotel safely and we're all of age here. So, had a good night's sleep. I think before I went, I put in $4 into the casino, try to win some merch money, and that's all that I really spent on any gambling. I'm putting $4 into Willy Wonka, try to win some merch money. If I win something off of this, we getting merch, baby. Let's go. All my money was dedicated to BTS, don't worry. So that pretty much summed up day one. I did get a lot of time with people, hanging, catching up, meeting people. It was fun. Day two, let's talk. So I had an appointment to go to the BTS Pop-Up at 11:15 a.m. I got there at like 10:30, just because, you know, there's lines. Anything to do with BTS will have lines, and we were in Vegas, and the lines were long and hot. I made it to the pop-up, and I will say one thing. There were two different lines, and there were signs pointing. One side were ticketed reservation holders, and one side were standby line. Well, they switched the signs. Then everybody started getting confused, and they switched them back again, meaning that I didn't even get in until like 11:45. So we made it into the pop-up, and let's talk about this. I think this is my favorite like standalone event. So watch me. They were recreating music videos. They had huge video screens you could take pictures with and dance with. The record store. The laundromat. Yoongi's basketball goal. So many photo opportunities. And tons of unique experiences that like they really went out there and custom built for this, and that makes me really happy because you really got to be immersed into this world of BTS and being in all of these different location sets and all these fun little art installations. Man, it was so much fun. I'm so glad I got to do that. I was worried I wouldn't get a ticket, but I did end up getting one. Lots of photo opportunities, like I said, lots of fun moments. All right, let's talk about day one concert. So I was in section C131, row 2, seat 1, I believe was the exact place. So I know a lot of people asked me last time where I was sitting for the footage. The show is about to start, and then they say that the screen is broken. We see the screen broken, and it takes about 40 minutes for it to get repaired. So
we are restoring our screens now. We will resume the show very shortly. We ask for your generous understanding. Again, we are experiencing unexpected technical difficulties.
It's fine. The boys apologize so much for it. That's understandable. This was the first night at a brand new venue. During that time, I really had a chance to make friends with people next to me and in front of me, and I was kikiing so much that I barely even noticed that it took that long. Another cool thing that happened is Steve Aoki walked in, and the whole crowd erupted because of that. And he happened to just come down by my section, so I was able to see him right there. And now let's run through the set list because I did get some footage. I will be trying my best to upload all of my fan cams and stuff. I'm not sure if I've done that first already or if I'm gonna do that after this. Day one, we start with our opener on, baby. And so the place that I was at, I had such a good view again, kind of where I was for the Los Angeles shows, except a couple sections over, not at the very end like I was in LA, but so much fun to see them again. They did On, they did Fire, and I felt the fire from the pyrotechnics in there. I love seeing them all go so hard. We saw Jenny over here doing his little chair sitting and stuff, which was fine. There were some moments when he would get into it and start dancing, and I'll just be like, Jed, stop. Please, no. But he would do it anyway. He wasn't listening to me. And I was like, Jed, I know you hear me. Out of these hundreds of thousands of people, I know you can hear me. Anyway, that was mostly noticed during the third song, Dope. Whenever he decided to do the Dope choreography, and I'm like, out of everything, Jen, you want to do Dope? They did release a statement saying there will be a limited choreography that he would be doing, so that's what we got. And I'm maybe nervous, but I was happy to see him happy and getting a little too into it. Then we moved on to DNA. I'm going to be sprinkling in some clips here. I'm so sorry I'm not really getting a chance this time to like walk through every single clip, but you know, been dealing with some stuff. DNA came next, and then the boys went back and changed for the next set of the concert. You know, they came back out. We did our blue and gray with our cute little screens. There was one thing on day one, the projected screens were slightly delayed from the actual live audio, so that was a little bit of a thing that I did notice, that whenever they were, especially during this, when they were rapping. But yeah, other than that, they went on from blue and gray to my baby. My baby, I can watch this one a million times and never get tired. Black Swan was performed within the lab dancers, and man, it was mind-blowing, as always. So then after Black Swan, I Got My Life. They moved back onto the main stage, did Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Just a little clip again, never the full thing because y'all still hate me. I get it. Then transitioned it into Fake Love. And we all know Fake Love is that beast, all right? The little JK thing, JK came with a new corset. JK had his new shirt because his buttons were not holding on for dear life from the Soul shows. We were all right with it. As you could probably see in the Black Swan fan cam that I did post already, JK's entire back was exposed the entire time. Like, they cut this bitch short. After Fake Love went on, we had another little break here for a VCR. Came back out. Life Goes On this time. Instead of the big couches and beds and whatever, they had a big platform they got lifted up on, which was really cool to see. And came back down again to Boy With Love. And I had a really cool experience with Boy With Love because the boys were just running around doing their thing, and I had a couple of the boys stop by my side of the stage, including June, JK, Jen. Got to have some fun interactions with them there, and that was really fun to see. We went from Boy With Love to Dynamite and Butter, which was amazing too. Boys know how to dance and put on a show. Okay. The boys went back again for the little VCR section to come out to one of my favorite sections they do in the concerts, the crane. Here, we start off with Telepathy, and the boys got on the little crane. My first swoosh drive-by was Yoongi, Jimin, and JK, and they got so close to me. I was really hoping Jimin would have looked around at me, and maybe I could have had that, like, moment again, but no, he didn't look at me. And it literally, he turned around right before, you know, he would have looked at me. But the second round, we had the other four boys come back, including Hobie giving life here, giving me life. I will say this, y'all stop effing throwing bouquets and flowers at these boys. There's some clips from day two I'll have to put in the day two video, but y'all, there was this one moment where like, it was like 3 bouquets and singular flowers and all kind of stuff were being thrown at him. I'm like, y'all, stop. They don't want that. They get off their cranes after finishing up Telepathy and starting outro Wings. Another amazing experience to see all of that. I loved it. Then we moved on to the chaos section of the show. Stay, So What, fog machines, streamers, water bottles, chaos, running around. Exactly what I love. We then go into Idol, which is always, I think, one of my favorite shows at the PTD on stage. The screen animations and everything, the lights, all of the streamers and the dancers, and it's just like the perfect little performance there. They do their chaos a little bit, but then they come back at the end to do that choreography and like show you they still got it. Another shout out to the background dancers. They did amazing. They were cutting up. They were sometimes pulling my attention away from BTS, which is very hard to do. But when you're doing backflips and you're doing little cat, and you're doing death drops in the middle of the damn stage, of course I'm gonna look that direction. Until Hobie does a death drop, I'm waiting. I need that moment. And then after that, another little break. We then have Home. Airplane Part 2. Are you ready? Bepsay. A disease, okay? Then we ended it with some amazing mints.
So thanks to today's performance, we have 3 more, and I have a lot of weight off my shoulders. So what I do is I just keep doing what I was doing. I'll work hard, and then you can look forward to that. And thank you so much, and thank you for coming.
I love you guys. 사랑합니다.
And our Permission to Dance closing moment. This time they had huge planets floating around and, obviously tons of balloons and streamers and everything. And everybody was having such a good time. The boys didn't want to leave, you could tell, but they had so much fun and they were so excited. And it was so exciting to be able to see all of the great footage I got after and to be able to see the boys' smiles like coming through in those pictures. Like, thank God for 4K because you could just see they are living their life and it's giving me the life I need to live. That was day 1 concert.
And please get home safe. It is so late.
Just to finish up my full Vegas vlog experience, I'm going to save specifically day 2 concert for its own video. So to continue on with the rest of my trip, just to kind of give a little breakdown, the next morning after day 1, I woke up, I had to switch hotels because as I'll explain in the other video, I got gifted a suite experience. So I had to add on a hotel date. It was one of the worst experiences ever. Well, until I totaled my car after that. But Circus, I'm not a fan. Then after day 2, I just went back to my hotel and I was hungry. I tried to get food. It was not successful. I ended up getting like a Krispy Kreme donut. My stomach was hurting because whenever I was in there drinking and eating all kinds of different foods we'll talk about, y'all, they had Korean inspired buffets by celebrity chefs, y'all. And then more Korean inspired food in our rooms and cocktails. And oh my God. Well, I'm talking about it. Then I got back to my hotel. Like I said, I got a donut. I went to get a Krispy Kreme donut and they were playing Wasted on Me in the hotel casino, which I thought was just like the perfect way to end the trip and end this all together. Went back up to my room, fell asleep, woke up the next morning and headed out back to LA. And about 5 hours into my drive, like I said, car accident, nothing I felt like I could have done in that moment. And unfortunately, now I'm gonna have to go find another car and start paying for a car every month because I had paid my car off. Don't worry, that's life and you gotta deal with it. But like I said, not even that could ruin that experience. I still have a smile on my face, even though I probably should be crying because I know where I came from. I know where I was coming from. And if I had to sacrifice my car for that, like, I guess it's worth it, right? A car for a BTS concert? I don't know. What y'all think? What you think? Let me know in the comments. All right, y'all. And no, that'll be it for today. Like I said, I know I said it many times, I'll have a second video where we talk about the suite experience at BTS and all my footage from day 2. But I just wanted to do a general run through here. I'm so sorry. I feel like I was more detailed in the first one, but I hope you can understand. I'm just not here all mentally at this moment and just so busy and trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my life. Anyway, I am going to keep you guys updated. Hopefully we'll get part 2 out soon and Fancams out. I love y'all. If you like this video, please feel free to share it. You guys, it's been so amazing to see all the new subscribers and support I've been getting from y'all. And the best way to help me is to spread that, click like and subscribe to the channel and comment down below. What was your favorite part? Did you watch any Fancams? What was your favorite? Did you have any moments that you loved in there? Did you get to go? Do you want to go again next time? Whatever. Let's talk. Let's talk in the comments. It helps the video. I'll be back with more videos soon. Please keep an eye out for them. And I love y'all. Until then, take care. Enjoy every moment like it's your last, bitch. Hopefully your last one is including a BTS concert. My neck hurts. All right. Really though. I'll talk to y'all soon. I love you. Bye. Would love to know them by name. So